I miss being 12. Don't get me wrong, it's nice to be an adult. Well, not really. Every day is the equivalent of the feeling you get when you step in a puddle and have a wet sock for the rest of the day. But some things were just better 10 years ago. Less responsibility, less worries, and most importantly, better mobile games. Now, objectively speaking, mobile games are better now than they were then. For the most part, there is a ton of hot garbage out there. Like, what the fuck is this? But I just don't get the same feelings I get when I play them. The idea of mobile gaming has changed a lot since then, as well as some other things. I'm depressed now. It used to be that everyone just had a few games on their phone, but now some people exclusively play games on their phones. Even though games are better now, the games we had back then were just elite. You could even call them classics. Today we're going to be talking about Temple Run, Doodle Jump, Flappy Bird, and Angry Birds, and let's get going. Temple Run. Did y'all play Temple Run? Because I sure as hell did. I was obsessed with this game for a good amount of time, and I remember it was a big deal whenever I got to 1 million. I don't remember if that was 1 million meters or 1 million in score, but I got to 1 million. Temple Run was created by Imagi Studios, and it came out in 2011, and it holds the title of being the first endless runner, or at least they say they do in the App Store, which is an impressive title to hold in a genre that includes Subway Surfers, Super Mario Run, and Sonic Dash. Endless runner games are kind of the perfect mobile game. They're so simple actual toddlers can play them, but challenging enough for more skilled players that want to come back. And Temple Run was one of the first staples of the genre. How is Temple Run today? Exactly the fucking same. Run, swipe, slide, and jump. I'm pretty sure everything in the shop is exactly the same as it was when I was 12. Actually, I think the only difference now is there's a shit ton of ads. Also, when you die, you have the option to watch an ad to continue in the run, but you can do this like every time, so it kind of defeats the whole purpose of the game, which actually kind of sucks. I still enjoy Temple Run, but the ads have kind of ruined it for me, and I probably won't play it that much going forward. Doodle Jump is up next. Doodle Jump was created by Lima Sky and came out in 2009. It was one of the first apps that I thought, man, everyone else has this. Do I need it too? Kind of like therapy. If you don't know what Doodle Jump is, which is fair since it's been over a decade since it came out, I'll explain it to you. You are this thing, a doodle if you will. And you jump on different platforms while avoiding obstacles and broken platforms, and that's it. I get why Doodle Jump was so popular. It's super easy to understand, and it's cute, but man, do I get bored of this game quick. I'm not sure if I just expect a little more from my games nowadays, or if it's the undiagnosed ADHD in me, but it just loses my attention so fast. It's still a good game though. Just like with Temple Run, there are ads now, which makes sense since it's free now instead of costing a whole $1 like it used to. But the ads are a lot less annoying this time, so good on you, Mr. Doodle. This next game is a little different than the previous two because you can't download it anymore. That's right, I'm talking about Flappy Bird. Flappy Bird was created by Doug Nugent and released in 2013, but just like me, its popularity peaked when I was in high school in 2014 when it suddenly exploded. But this wouldn't last long because the creator removed it from the App Store in February of the same year because he believed it was too addictive. I remember everyone playing Flappy Bird. Hell, even my dad had it on his phone. You can technically find the game and play it if you just Google Flappy Bird, and it's just as bullshit as it was 8 years ago. I remember this game pissing me off beyond belief, but I just couldn't stop playing it. It was so simple, even simpler than Doodle Jump or Temple Run. Just tap the screen and don't hit the pipes. But it was just so hard. My favorite thing to do is tap really fast at the beginning and then like kamikaze into the ground like a missile. It feels good. It really is interesting that they took it off the App Store at the peak of its popularity, but I can't imagine too many people lost their minds because they can't download Flappy Bird anymore. If you're just dying to play Flappy Bird though, and want to play it the way God intended on a mobile device, then you can just head over to eBay and pick it up on an iPad with it installed for $11, or an iPod Touch for $1,000. Or you could, spend your money on literally anything else. And now, the piece de resistance. I'm sorry. Arguably the biggest mobile game of all time. Baby games for 2, 3, 4-year-olds. Wait a minute, I think that's wrong. Angry Birds. Everyone knows Angry Birds. The original was created by Rovio Entertainment and released in 2009, and, well, you know the rest. It's evolved from just being a mobile game, spawning numerous sequels, console games, and 2 movies. It's probably a good time to mention that Temple Run and Doodle Jump have sequels, but there's no reason for those 2 games to have sequels in the first place, so I'm not talking about them. I didn't even know there were 2 movies until I wrote this script, but I refused to watch them. The original app was removed from the App Store, though, in 2019, but then Rovio Classics Angry Birds came out on March 31st of 2022. Angry Birds, if you don't know somehow, is a puzzle game where you fire various birds out of a slingshot, try to kill these pigs that stole your eggs. There are 8 worlds if you include the Surf and Turf world, plus an extra world that you would unlock by finding golden eggs throughout the levels. As birds go, there are 5 in this game. The OG red bird, the yellow bird that tears through wood, kind of like your mom, the blue bird that splits into 3 and shatters ice, the bomb bird which goes boom, and the white bird that rains down hell with egg bombs. There are different pigs too. Little pigs, normal pigs, kind of like your mom, pigs with helmets, pigs with facial hair, king pigs. There's a lot of pigs. I re-downloaded all these games I'm talking about today, and I definitely spent the most time playing this one. It's still really fun to play. I remember playing the shit out of this when I was 12. It's challenging, but when you beat a level, it's just so rewarding. Especially after failing the level a few times, and then the pigs make these smug ass faces. I love destroying them. Spending $1 on the App Store always felt like spending a fortune to me. Even now, I had to convince myself to spend $1 to buy the bird game, but it was definitely worth it. There are a lot of mobile games that could be considered iconic that I could have talked about today, but these were the first 4 that came to my mind. If you all like this video, I could probably do a part 2 and maybe talk about some other games that I didn't mention today. Let me know in the comments the ones you'd want me to include, and maybe subscribe if you liked the video. My name's Davy, thanks for watching.